Hello everyone, welcome to Clagent Tarot. Today we will be doing a reading for full moon in Capricorn that's happening on 11th of July, 10th of July in some places depending upon where you are in the world. Uh, I would do a free flow reading. I'll pull a couple of oracle cards as clarifiers towards the end. I'll start with the tarot and we'll see what comes out and what does the spirit want you to know at this point of time and focus on. I'm going to move these oracles aside so that we can start. So while I shuffle the cards and they pop out, please do like, share, subscribe or comment to the video if you find the content useful or helpful. And if you have any messages, feedback, I'll be happy to read them through comments and incorporate them. And let's get started. Okay, quite a few cards popping up. Okay, we have Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Justice card. I think there is some message coming in, especially with this earth energy around the full moon, maybe on the day of it, which brings you joy, support and a celebration. It is something which has been long overdue, and I think if say in the past something which you knew you deserved was not given to you, I think it's time that circumstances change and what is meant for you comes to you. Let's go further and see what this can be regarding. The Lover's card, this can be something which is big, which could have changed your life in a way that, you know, those big decisions which either take you on one path or the other. I think this was that kind of a choice where there was some kind of lack because of which you were forced to make the only choice possible at that time. Things are going to change and you will be brought back to that folk, especially with a lot of planets going retrograde towards the second half of the month. You would have to revisit it and see if you make a different choice this time. There will be no constraints in terms of resources which will restrict your decision this time around. So that's where this is heading. Can be around workspace, but let's see if the next cards tell us. Yeah, this is about work and money. So with Three of Wands, it's your ships coming in regarding something that you had put effort in long time ago, and you did your work, put the energies out there. It just took time to get your rewards a little late. Full moons are culmination, so something that you might have worked on and felt that were not kind of paid for or rewarded for. It can be work, it can be sometimes we put in a lot of effort in terms of supporting people and don't get the recognition or support back. So I think all those things are coming back around. Queen of Pentacles is nurturing energy. She is very warm, and she also has a lot of resources, so that's coming around in your life. Let's see, any advice for what my collective should know or do. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Let's try again. We have a few that I flipped over. Okay, quite a few. So we have the King of Cups, Fool and Four of Pentacles. With King of Cups, I think you had made peace with some part of whatever went on back in the day, and coming to the Fool energy where you are now having to take that leap all over again. I think you're doing it from a much more centered place this time around. The only advice is that with Four of Pentacles, don't try to hold on to what where you are right now. So there's a possibility that you were given a choice to say live in a big city versus a small city, and you probably did not have the resources to move to the big city, and now you are very comfortable where you are. and this time around you get a opportunity where you can have a good life and live your dream that you had, say, 10 years ago. But then you will need to push through that comfort zone and take that leap of moving your home, moving your life, moving your family to a new place. So that kind of a decision you will have to invest in, and this might bring in a lot of emotional turmoil also, right? It's because there will be changes. Let's see if we can get one more card. Yeah, Empress. So this is something which will bring you what you were owed. Empress is also a birth of new idea or a new phase in life, and it is going to be a prosperous good one because this card is Venus, right? And with Venus going in Gemini, this is likely to bring you good changes this month. So July is going to definitely be a month of big changes, breakthroughs in terms of career space, and it will also bring in a lot of emotions with the Empress, Three of Cups, Justice. Going back to the past always brings emotions, but you will be able to overcome those and make the choices that you need to for yourself. Let's see what the Moonology deck has as advice or message for this full moon. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So yeah, there is something big coming in, and since I said already that it's emotional, it's the same message, I'll not repeat it, but yeah, something is coming to an end for something new to start. Let's see what the Oracle of Fairies have to say. We have Find Balance. This has been the card. I did a couple of other readings for full moon, and this card has been popping up for almost everything. This full moon in Capricorn is actually activating the Cancer Capricorn axis, which is the work-life balance axis in astrology, and hence the need for balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So you might want to take some time off, step back to make this decision when it presents itself. Don't say immediate yes or no. If you have an opportunity that comes through, give it some time, process it, talk it through with people who you trust, and then I would recommend making a pro and con list and taking the decision, because sometimes we just try to avoid the change even though it's for our better. So try not to get caught up in that cycle, because the devil is the opposite of lovers, and sometimes when we are presented with choice, says we might tend to stick to what's our comfort zone and stick to the toxic patterns. Let's not do that, and let's embrace what's coming up as new in life. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.